Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, you may be noticing something that I'm not Sean. Correct, I am Suzie, Sean's girlfriend, and I'm here today to do a review on some boots, kind of cheaper end of the scale in touring boots. So this is something that I quickly gifted Sean because he was going away for one of his first long trips and didn't really know what to get. I knew the kind of look that he wanted. I knew that he wanted them to be vegan, and we just wanted to try something out, so not spending a whole load, not breaking the bank. So I have the RST motorcycle boots here, and they call this the Adventure-X boot. So without further ado, let's get the boot out. So these are, we love sports bike shops, so these are one of the only, or one of the most, they're not the only, there's a few vegan boots. So this just means that there's no leather used in this. And this is a great market. It's an expanding market, as I'm sure you're aware, of people not wanting to use cowhide in their products, in their things that they're using. So prevents cruelty and is kind on the environment. So this is one of the ones using textile. And as you can see, they've actually done this in a way that gives a couple of different textures, let's say, textures. So they've got this kind of suede-y looking material on the edge here to add a little bit more to it. But I think, like, in first look, this is quite a cool boot. We both liked it because a lot of the touring boots, so he wanted waterproof touring boots, we were going to get short ones, but you get the wind going up your trousers. Yeah, even if you've closed your trousers, if you're going on a long ride, you don't want any wind getting in, unless obviously it's hot. So the shorter boot, although great for casual looking, so Sean loves to go out in his motorcycle jeans and a nice kind of casual wax jacket, but those short boots don't work for really long rides. So we both like the look of these. I'd read some reviews about them being a little bit cheapy feeling, and these come in at £119. So they're not breaking the bank, they're not nothing though. Like, I could get a nice pair of boots for that aren't more motorcycle boots. But as motorcycle touring boots go, that's probably quite cheap, but there are a lot around that price, not that many vegan ones around that price. So it's just a smaller market at the moment. So yeah, you can have a look. What I really liked about them, okay, so I knew that Sean was going to be going potentially to places that would be cold and wet. So I knew tread was important. I know that he's worn his race boots and they're quite slick at the bottom. He loves them because they're nice and high and they're nice and snug. But yeah, the slickness at the bottom is something that he finds a downside. So lots of grip, and I think that's pretty impressive. Feels really nice, sturdy rubber boot. Okay, so the next thing, this enormous chunky part here looks great. I think it looks really great. So does Sean. However, this is quite difficult to get under your gear switch pedal. Now, if I've said that wrong, I apologise. I'm not great with all the key terms. I make up quite a lot of words on the motorbike. So, but yeah, the gap between where your foot is on the on the peg and the gear switch lever is not always that big. And on Sean's bike, the Vosges, is not adjustable. So on some bikes it's adjustable, but then you're adjusting it to fit a boot rather than, and probably changing it from where you're comfortable. So you've got to kind of think about that. I think this big chunkiness is a bit too much. And Andy, Sean's friend, who's been on the channel before, he has a lot of motorcycle gear as well. He said the same thing. Chunky boot he had to adjust his lever. So then when you don't wear the boots, you've got to adjust it back. So something to think about. But they do. I think these do look better than the kind of slick touring boots. These are a bit more kind of spunky. Okay, so the number one thing obviously is, can you get them on? Because it's all very well them looking fabulous, but if you can't get them on, then it's kind of pointless. So on this boot, it's got clips and a Velcro Now the Velcro gives you loads of room. Can you see that? It opens quite a lot. It's quite stiff. But the thing that we didn't like was these clips. These clips feel, they're a little bit like the ones that you have on ice skates and rollerblades. I used to rollerblade a lot, so, but they feel a little bit plasticky, and actually in particular the top ones are really quite stiff. Now maybe this would soften up. Can you see I'm really having to like really pull it? So, and they don't actually give that much. And the massive downside of these is it's very difficult to change this bit here. So say it's not opening enough and you want it to open more, you want this to come out of the peg, it's really difficult. We've played around for about an hour with this, trying to be like, oh, we got it wrong. But it's just a really kind of stiff setting, fixture. Maybe that's a good thing though, you don't want them to be loose. But yeah, for Sean and I, we both agreed that that wasn't really ideal. So other sexy bits is, again, some more patterning, really lovely chunky shin guard, really important. Sean's got great legs, we want to keep them like that. Extra grippy here, again for the gear switch lever. And yeah, oh, and also the pulling on tag, so that's cool. And inside they're actually a really lovely soft material. So Sean felt a little bit like Robocop when he put these on. I wish I could put them on because I'd like to feel like Robocop, but again, he had to move his gear lever if he was going to have these boots, and they didn't move. And we just felt like they were a little bit cheapy. I mean, they are 120 quid, so maybe that's really cheap in touring boots. From what I've looked at, that's like the lower end, but it's not nothing. But yeah, so needless to say, these are going back. Also to note that we went up a size. So these say they are UK 11. We went up half a size. Sean's like a 10.5. So do go up a size because the 10.5 was too small. He could feel his toes at the end. So I think RST, I want to congratulate them for making a vegan boot. I'm very excited about this. I want a pair of these as well. I've only got kind of slick, really cute little boots. So I need to get some more casual wear as well. But yeah, if you've got any tips on boots, that'd be great. What you did about your gear lever issue, if you've got chunky boots, did you take the slick boots? What do you do about grip? Yeah, Sean still hasn't got any. So the jury is still out, and we're going to keep looking. I think we're going to have to go kind of up a price bracket, which is fine. But yeah, we'd love to hear what you've loved. I know that there are some amazing, very, very expensive boots, but I think that it would be really nice if we could find something in the kind of affordable range for people, yeah, to be able to review. That's, after all, what Sean loves to do, is show you what he loves and share that with you, and hope that that helps you. So I hope you've enjoyed being hosted by me today. I'm really grateful to all of you for being here on this channel, for subscribing and liking and commenting on everything that Sean does. He absolutely, this is his dream to do this. And when we met, I remember asking him what he wanted to do, if he could do anything, and this is what he said. So it's my honour and absolute joy to watch that actually happen in real life. And it couldn't happen without you guys. So from me to you, so much love. That's not normally the ending that you get when you're watching a video with Sean, but he means it. He just doesn't say it. So much love to you all. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.